Hello, here's an MTV News update. The Jacksons are reforming for a world tour. We can reveal that Michael, Jackie, Randy, Marlon and Tito will once again be performing live together. And in this exclusive interview for MTV News, Tito Jackson told us all about the plans for the supergroup reunion.
I'm working on a solo album for myself, and also I've been in certain meetings with Michael and the brothers, and we're talking about doing a greatest hits package along with some new original songs, maybe 3 or 4 of those, and we're looking forward to possibly a future tour a couple of years from now in Europe.
In the mid-90s, there were rumors of a Jacksons reunion album. Then in 1996, it was finally announced that all of the brothers were going to reunite for one more studio album. The last time all 6 brothers were together was for their 1984 Victory album.
Well, the Jackson 5 are getting back together. We're doing a Jackson 5 reunion album and a tour in '97. The last time we were together was 12 years ago. And we've been writing a lot of songs, and we just feel that we should go out there and do it one more time.
After the Victory album and tour, the only brothers still in the group were Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, and Randy. In 1989, they put out their 2300 Jackson Street album, but the album didn't have success like Victory, which is their best-selling album as the Jacksons. But the difference between 2300 Jackson Street and this reunion album was not only was Marlon back in the group, but Michael, the group's leader, would be rejoining. And when the leader is present, the outcome changes. Speaking of leadership, this episode is sponsored by Leadership 101 with Briscoe, a free blog on the Medium where we explore the principles behind leadership, influence, and decision-making, themes often reflected in stories like this. In recognition of National Leadership Day, which is February 20th, 2 leadership masterclasses and merch are being released, focused on leadership development and building lasting influence. Use the promo code JACKSON5 for $5 off your order. If leadership growth is something you're intentionally working on or are interested in, click the link available in the description box. Now, back to the story. It wasn't just being rumored that Michael would be a part of this reunion album, but it was confirmed when both he and Jermaine signed contracts for the album. On June 16, 1995, the same day that Michael's History album was released in certain parts of the world, he and Jermaine signed a contract for a new group album entitled Humanity. Humanity was the name chosen for the reunion album. The brothers worked on the album for years to come. After officially being announced by Tito and Jermaine in 1996, the album was still in the works. In 1999, 3 years later after the album was announced, Michael said in an interview with Liberty Radio that the reunion album with his brothers were among the many things he was working on at the time. He specifically mentioned that he was doing 3 songs for the Jacksons.
Well, I'm in the middle of an album right now, and hopefully in the future I'm concentrating on a lot of movies. And right now I'm thinking on the album and my brothers. I'm doing a reunion with my brothers, an album. I'm doing 3 cuts for them and 3 cuts for 3 teams.
With Michael saying he was only contributing 3 songs to the album, it shows that he probably wasn't going to be fully involved and give his full participation like he did in previous Jackson albums. This album would have probably been like Victory, a bit disjointed and not as cohesive, a compilation of each brother's own solo song instead of a collaborative group effort. On the 2300 Jackson Street album, Michael only sang on the title track. For this to be an official reunion album, all brothers would have to fully commit to this project, including Michael. After Michael's 1999 interview, there was no more talk about the reunion album. The album unfortunately was shelved. It was completely abandoned. It is unknown what state of production the album was in. The only songs that the public knows were intended for the album were the 3 unknown songs that Michael mentioned he was writing. In Tito's interview with MTV in 1996, he mentioned a greatest hits package with 3 to 4 new songs. Could those songs Tito mentioned be the ones that Michael said he was writing, or could those songs Tito mentioned be other songs the brothers were writing in addition to Michael's contribution? The reason for the album's cancellation is unclear, but the main belief is Michael's busy schedule. He had a lot he was working on. His professional and personal life was extremely hectic. In 1997, the Jacksons got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But in between 1995 and 1999, Michael had his History World Tour, which started September 7, 1996, and ended October 15, 1997. He married his second wife, Debbie Rowe, on November 15, 1996. Then he became a father, having his first son, Prince, on February 13, 1997, and his daughter, Paris, in April the following year. Michael was working on his Blood on the Dance Floor album between this and the History Tour. The album came out May 20, 1997. After the tour, Michael went straight into work on his Invincible album, which wouldn't come out until 2001. 2 years prior, he and Debbie would divorce. It's fair to say that Michael's busy schedule was preventing him from giving his full focus on a Jackson's album. Even though the reunion album didn't happen, the brothers would reunite September 7th and 10th in 2001 at Madison Square Garden for Michael's 30th anniversary celebration concert. The brothers would do their hit songs, Can You Feel It?, ABC, The Love You Save, I'll Be There, I Want You Back, Dancing Machine, and Shake Your Body Down to the Ground. That would be the last time all 6 brothers would perform on stage together before Michael's tragic death in 2009. Why do you believe the reunion album got canceled, and would you have wanted another Jackson's album? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and be sure to check out the sponsors of this video by clicking the link in the description box. Let's support leadership development. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more stories behind the scenes, more stories behind the songs, and more stories behind the siblings, which is the Jacksons. This page is ran by the Jacksons' 70s and 80s Instagram page. Be sure to follow and leave a message. God bless.